Hello everyone. This video is about a release outing for the pigeons I had yesterday. Actually, I took the pigeons out and originally was going to release them at the 8-kilometer mark on the way to the market. However, that area was just too congested, so I continued along until I found a quieter area to release them, and that was at the 11-kilometer mark on the way to the market. So this video is about that and what you can see along the way. And in addition to that, it's the experience I had at the market itself. So anyway, enjoy the video. So I thought I would give you guys an initial look at them in this carrying kind of box. It's a collapsible box, and these sell, believe it or not, for actually less than $10. It's kind of a canvas, and then you got the doweling, and then there's a doweling underneath for them, and the droppings go through that, so they stay fairly clean. All right, so right now I've got the pigeons outside. I'm taking off to go to the market, and at the halfway point, a little bit more than that, I'm going to release these guys. So just thought I would let you have a look. This is what it looks like from the perspective of me riding my e-bike. This is some of the surrounding area as I take off to go in the direction the camera is pointing in towards the south along Wenhua Lu, Lu meaning road in Chinese. All right, it has been only a few minutes since I began the journey in the direction of the market, heading south along Wenhua Lu, and the road is fairly wide in this section of the city. Up ahead on the right is a three-wheeled electric vehicle. It's a courier vehicle, and they are used to deliver packages and things like that, and that's just one of the many companies that does that. You can see those all over the city at various times. Two riders with passengers proceeding along leisurely. Coming up to an intersection now. Beyond the intersection is a water truck. Those are used to keep the dust down on the roads and streets. Two riders wearing uniforms. They work for the Cree company. It's a company that manufactures air conditioners. Perhaps they were out on a job or going to a job to do an installation or repair. Continuing along to the pigeon release point and eventually to the market. Approximately 12:30 right now. It's around lunchtime on August 1st, 2021, and I'm doing the release from Huanghe Beiji, Bei meaning north, Ji meaning street, and Hongqi Lu, Lu meaning road. I'm at this intersection, and this is where I'm doing the release. So here we go. I'll just wait until this guy actually passes by, and okay, so here we go. All right, so that's all 5 pigeons, and they made it past the power lines, thank goodness, and they're off and away. Whether or not they're going to circle back so that I can get any other visual of them, I don't know, but I think they're beyond that building and they're not actually going to come back this way, so I'm not going to have to try to zoom in on them anyway. But anyway, that's what the release looked like. Okay, so I'm on the road that actually leads right up to the market, and I thought I would give you guys an idea of what this this particular area of Zhengzhou actually looks like. Well, this road was actually closed when I came here last weekend, and because supposedly parts of it had actually collapsed. But they have it open this week. Anyway, continuing on down this road, and I used to approach the market area from the other side because I used to live about 6 kilometers south of the market, but now I live about 14 kilometers north of the market, so I approached the market area from the north instead of the south like I did last year around this time. So this is the market area and the market street, and it's fairly quiet right now because actually it's lunchtime and the market time is actually between around 8 in the morning till 12 noon. Okay, so this is the market street, and I believe I'm heading in kind of an easterly direction right now, east. And there are fish aquariums there, and it's kind of like a pet store. Actually, this whole section is a pet area. Huh? Oh, up here? Oh, 是在公 And this is all just pigeon supplies and stuff. And that lady maybe you saw who was crouched down, she actually sells that stuff. This guy wants to show me these pigeons, and because yesterday I was inquiring about buying one, and so I actually, he's going to show me what he has over here. So I'm going to talk to him about that. Oh, 多少钱？
不是钱多少，你这是成绩。你比如像这几个，你看这个班点是100多名，102名。
哦。
这个是公棚，加单决赛200多名，加单赛100多名。
哦。Right here is a market area that actually you can enter pigeons, and if you look at these numbers, some of the entry fees are as high as 9,500, and but a lot of the entry fees are a lot lower, and like 1,300, and that's kwai, that's Chinese renminbi, and so if you calculate that, the one that's about 1,300 kwai, that's about a $200 entry fee, $200 US entry fee. You know, some people have that kind of money lying around, and they can actually enter birds. On the other side of this are the actual pigeons, and I'll show you those right now. They kind of take them as young birds, and they fly them from a single loft, and once they're old enough and enter the race, they all compete against each other. Hopefully they're all treated equally in that circumstance. I think the owners have to be fairly trustworthy in order to allow their pigeons to be raised by someone else independently, and that everyone's going to be fair with regard to the race outcomes. But actually, this is what they look like. They're all really good looking young pigeons. Probably have never flown at their own coops, and that would be understandable because you want pigeons to actually get used to a new loft environment. I'm going to, and this is what the pigeon stuff looks like. This lady sells pigeon bands as well, and there are some pigeon bands, and those bands there are the official ones right there. Those are the official ones that they actually sell to people, and those I believe cost about 35 kwai for about 10 bands. And this is the feed store that I get the feed from, and it's actually, I like coming here. The people are quite friendly, and so this is where I pick up my feed. 高粱啊，
高粱
多少钱
？2块。
2块。
2块1斤。
嗯。
应该多少钱一斤？你不能说3.25，你要算6斤半。
They're actually you know, what the name of the store is, I believe. And so that's what this street kind of looks like. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed what the street looks like in China on the way to the market from the perspective of someone riding an e-bike. I'm hoping that you were able to see enough of what the pigeons looked like when I released them from that carrying box at the 11-kilometer mark on the way there, and what you could actually see in that Market Street area. Anyway, that's it for this video. Take care.